All right, guys, it's official. September 22nd, 2:19 p.m. is the official autumnal autumn for the Northern Hemisphere, right? It's fall, y'all. How you know about that? All right? All right. We're back in school. We've been back in school now since September or late August. We did have a break September 1st. We were out, but now you see the equipment's out, right? These are your friends, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and you can see I'm fully prepared. The flags are out and ready to go. So we're going to take that quick tour and take a look at what the yard looks like. I set it up last week, so I wouldn't have to do it this week. So let's go take a tour on its fall, y'all, because it's leaf war time all over again. All right, every year is the same beat, right? We decorate, we do everything we want to do to make it nice and pretty for fall. We got the scarecrows out, the grandson coming for Thanksgiving, and the daughter. All right, so we put up the decorations. We got some evergreens here. The wife loves the flags, right, and the decoration. All right, so it's fall, y'all, and of course it's football season, right? That's what we're all looking for. Football, college football on Saturday, professional football on Sunday. It's fall, y'all. Yeah, but with each season comes this different share of work and tasks that we have to carry out. Hello, fall. All right? Get the decoration up, the patio, the porch, cleaning time. Each season has its own little tricks going where you have to clean up, right? You've got, now the leaves will begin to fall and these trees will shed and the scarecrows will let us know what's going on, but you can see the leaves already starting to fall. And this is the end of September ending. We got about another week in September, but the 22nd is upon us this starting Monday at 2:19. It all begins. It's on again, y'all. Leaf Wars. Last year I had a whole series that I really didn't post, but I should have. But this year I'm going to give you my version of Leaf Wars all over again because it is a battle. Because with these trees comes a lot of leaves and it don't stop coming. Now, I'm going to get you take a look at these trees. Look here. Nice shading trees for the summer. What it does is it keeps the house warm, but you can see in those gutters, all's going to happen is all those leaves going to go in those gutters, and these leaves come trickling down, and they're going to be all over the place. And it's a task in and of itself. We got a back trail across the street there, and we got our voices going across back there. But it's a nice neighborhood. Love it, right? So let's take that tour around and see what's happening. I started cleaning up, started bleaching, mildew, stains around the AC, right? The mother-in-law's garden along here. She's leveled her peppers. Now I started cleaning this. I've got to do my pressure clean. I put a little bleach down on here, right? But up here on the roof, you can see all these leaves start to accumulate on the roof and in the gutters. So I'm gonna have to get up on the gutters again. And that's no easy task, it's no fun. But this is it. So I cleared this off and kind of wet it down and put a little bleach on it, but it's not thoroughly clean. But I've got pressure cleaners that I got to get done. And so I moved all of my things out here so I can actually get to this and reorganize it for the fall. So the fire pit, well, the barbecue pit, the gas grill, the fireplace, or the fire pit. Put the swings out. The weather will be nice. I'm gonna have to clean up this patio. It's pretty clean. But again, all of these gutters, these trees. Now, this tree right here is the one that's hanging over the garage now, and these branches are over these power lines. Now, I did have an incident where one of these branches over here broke earlier and landed right on this power line, and it was just balancing perfectly up there. And let me see if I can point you to it. Right here is where that branch broke and fell across this line and was teetering on this line. Now, they cut the trees back so they wouldn't be on the power lines out over the street. But these need to come off from over the roof, because now you can see the distance between the roof here is very short, right? You don't want rodents and whatever able to get onto your access onto your roof and dig into your attics, right? So you want to keep that clear. But this tree is now leaning like the leaning tower of Pisa. It's leaning to the east, right? And so any storms, now you can see they cut this gap years ago, right? But now that causes the growth to go this way, leaning towards the house and particularly over the garage, right? But anyway, we got Mr. Scarecrow here, and he's watching out for everything. And again, we got these flowers coming up again. It's fall, y'all. And what I love about fall here in North Carolina is these come up in every September. And then you can see down here, these little fellows are like evergreens. They go into hibernation, but they're coming back. They'll be back. This stuff will die out because it was for spring, right? And I'll get all in here, and I'll probably put some mulch down here or whatever. But again, you like a little evergreen here, so you can have something to see during the winter. These came about because we had to replant. The trees we had here before didn't make it. And so these evergreens are like the big ones back here. Now let me show you this before I go. All right, that's a temporary gazebo type curtain thing that I built, right? But these big pine trees here is what my wife really loves in our backyard, right? They border our eastern property line. And so all these trees are going to shed here. And the best time to actually trim these trees is when all the leaves are off. It's the easiest. You can see what you're doing. But again, I don't want to have to get up there, but I wish I could get the power company to come help me out because they are over the power lines. But again, it's fall, y'all, and we're going to let the leaf wars begin, and we're going to do what we do. We're going to do it over and over and over again, because that's what happens with when you own the house or even if you rent. But you have to be diligent about what you do. There's always something going on, right? So this is the garage where it all goes down, me and the grandson. But again, it is fall, y'all.